opinions on top of this matter. But then, that will be the only thing with the headline this morning. However, you get the right to react to the headline where touch your pass. So, if not waiting touch your pass, fine and good. But I notice many people just they talk about this one. Forgive. I don't go forgive. Now, one other thing, some people say, now God go forgive them. God and I go forgive everybody according to what in the major religions they teach, but still the major religions they teach about forgiving one another. That's not why President say you get people when we say in belief, say some people the thing when do fit no sweet them. That's not why they ask for forgiveness, all right? So that one day there. But make we hear from you the other things then they there to talk about this morning. On top of the matter, Super Citizen on Saturday, they call me the chief priest. Who they here this morning now?
Good morning.
Morning to you. Who they talk there?
Morning. This is David from Karu.
David from Karu.
Yeah, this is my first time caller. I'm a regular listener.
First time caller. Even as a regular listener, I get something from you, David from Karu. Make we hear you. Before you come out, I go give you something, souvenir day.
Okay.
Yes.
I hear on the headline that the mortuary attendants, they say I don't know where the corpse is. One headline said that the mortuary attendant denied that the corpse was dismissed. They don't know where the corpse is.
The corpse of his father in Abuja. Yes, one mortuary attendant.
That very issue. But I know the man who died. I know the man very well. I know the man. We worship in the same church. I know the man very well. The man is my tribe. No, I know him very well.
Okay, so you know him well.
So I know the man. I know the man very well. So when we hear the news, the thing was disturbing us, and it's a serious case now everywhere. Now we are looking now to know where the corpse is.
But how can the corpse decide? They carry the corpse go the mortuary, ba?
Yes.
Then they leave them for the mortuary. Yes.
When the man died, they carry the corpse go mortuary. So for some time, the children they go and check the corpse. The corpse was there. So when they made the arrangement, prepare to go and bury the man, to go there to collect the corpse, they say the corpse not there again.
Which kind of story be that one? So what in the mortuary people?
That is what happened.
So what are they saying? Since you know, can you tell us? Since where you know about the story, can you tell us a little bit? What in them they talk about? What in the mortuary people they talk?
They say they don't know where the corpse is.
Hey.
We are even calling all the meetings of my tribe, we get the people. We are calling everybody to come around to help, so that they can know how to locate this day.
What are the corpse? Now, wow. Which kind? Anyway, thank you so much, David. David, before you go, hold on. Make I give you something.
Yes. What is the challenge? You don't know up to now. They never tell us where the corpse is.
They never tell you where the corpse they up to now. Thank you so much, David.
Up to now, they never tell.
All right, thank you. I get standing ovation when they give you here. Thank you so much for that one. We don't talk this morning. Collect this one as a first timer. But this story get us. It shocked me. I don't even know how it take be. How cops go take this up here? Hello, who they decide this morning now?
Yeah, good morning. It's Richard calling back again from
Yes, Richard, your line being cut off. Make we hear you quickly, Richard. From where?
From Masaka.
From Masaka. Go ahead quickly, Richard.
Yes, as I was saying before, the Bible says we should forgive. We forgive him, but what he did to Nigeria, at least there are many things that we cannot forget at all. Hunger, this cashless, this that just happened. There are many things. People that died in this regime is too much. Then let me come to the statement that he said that if Nigeria is too hot for him, he may go.
He didn't say too hot, all right? He didn't say Nigeria. He didn't say in one go far. And he said it actually on a lighter side. He didn't say in one go far away from Aso Rock. He no want to disturb the incoming government. So even if you be like say they want to disturb him, say he go move to Niger, and then people laugh, you know. So that now waiting in talk. So go ahead quickly.
Okay, moving to Niger. I don't know, because you know that time this rumor that people were saying that. I don't know because moving is he afraid? Is he afraid to live in Nigeria? Because why I asked the question? You know, some time ago this.
Hello.
That is not the real Buhari that is there.
Well, that's it.
When the time comes, we will run out of that place. Is that the reason why he's saying that if this thing?
My brother, David from Karu. That thing you already talk, saying a rumor. All right, we know they work with rumors. All right, you already talk saying a rumor where you hear, and we know they want the not be rumor with the broadcast. Okay, so I don't know where that rumor come from, and I'm not sure saying why in one go Nigeria. In say if they disturb them too much. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, David from Maraba. All right, for that one we don't talk. David from Karu. For that one we don't talk. All right. So the number is still there because of the way the calls take B and the messages for WhatsApp. I say okay, make we push the matter. I still here so and of course now still super citizen on Saturday. They call me the chief priest. This one now on Citizen FM 93.74 Abuja. Now here we did this morning quickly 0903 22 29 797. 0818-22-22-205, 0818-22-22-206. Now the numbers to call this morning. Hello, who did this side this morning now?
Hello, Ezemmuo, good morning.
Yes, morning to you there. Now Samuel,
someone from Abuja.
Yes, someone from Abuja. Morning to you. Make we hear you quickly.
Yeah, I want to talk about this 10th Assembly.
Yes, good. Interesting.
Yeah.
Let me talk about them.
Yes. This issue of National Assembly, you see, most of these people, because if they want to say that this is who they are not doing their job well, it looks as if they are this. Understand? Most of the people they pass, those they pass to National Assembly, they will just ask them to go. Okay, they will come and they will say they should bow and go, and they are having case in EFCC. Understand? Hello.
Yes, I'm with you.
Yes. They haven't case in the EFCC. Instead of them to send them back to go and rectify with the EFCC, instead of the EFCC before they will come back to the National Assembly, they will ask them to bow and go. So it's not supposed to be like that. There are many issues. Even the judiciary has been overwhelmed by frivolous cases of election matters, which is not supposed to be so. And for a sitting for an EFCC or ICPC to be fighting a sitting senator or House of Rep member, it's not easy. They are putting they are jeopardizing the health of those people. So it's not supposed to be so. So let them wake up to their responsibility and make sure that anybody that has a questionable character or any case to answer in the EFCC should not come to National Assembly.
All right. Thank you. Yes.
If possible, in fact, during this electoral reform, let us set up 10-man panel from the geopolitical zone to look to the affair of this, because this election issue that during coalition center in 2015, 2019, and this 2023. If they should allow it, so that they will not go on through Nigeria into tomorrow one day. So they should get the 10-man panel to look into the activities of INEC chairman, so that they will not compromise. So that immediately they compromise, they will ask them to step down.
All right.
Another person can come in.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Samuel. Interesting. Who did decide this morning now?
Hello, my brother. It's Kennedy once again.
Yes, it be like say your line cut off that time, Kennedy.
The line being cut off.
Make we hear from you, Kennedy.
You know, I mean, they get some things where we not go forget. True, we get some things where we not go forget.
Yes.
Make I just leave that one.
Kennedy, your location na Karuko?
Yes.
But you don't list out some things for us. You say you not go forget things like insecurity and all of that. Go ahead, make we hear from you now quickly.
Not be even that one, so make me the call now.
Yes, make we hear.
the call now. You say you read one headline.
Yes.
Adamawa wreck can't be fined.
Yes, they don't know where he did.
That police should declare him
wanted. Yes.
Now so INEC talk.
Yes.
But they say when they call in number, they know they pick, or the number know the answer. They know if you track him. Abi the man don't become spirit. Abi he don't fly come out outside the country. Even people will be outside the country. I not say if our DSS want me you anywhere where you did, they will catch you. If you ask me to mention, they caught this person in another country. Kalu, Sunday Igboho was caught also in another country. And this man is within Nigeria, and they are telling us that he can't be fined. They didn't tell us the truth. And this is an eye open to us that it gets plenty red where they suppose, investigate.
Where they supposed to investigate. Actually, one of the headlines talk say, according to an INEC source, he did one of the papers this morning, say some wrecks with a partisan and then wound the process. So yes, so it means say
investigate them, not just investigating them, investigate their account as of when You know, they were appointed, and now their account balance. Let's know, because that's one of the ways that we can, you know, stop this ringing of elections in our country. Another thing, you also read one headline that also talk about, you know, Kaduna man killed girlfriend.
Yes.
Not being wife or nine girlfriend.
We leave her.
The girl say no do.
You not do again.
You know, would they ever talk and say, girl, it be like some people know they normal. Which right you get on somebody's daughter who told you that I don't want to be your friend again, and you go ahead to kill the person? Would they try to wait? We'll not go vex too much. Make we hear the result. Make we get to the root, the end of it all, so that we also serve a deterrent to others. May they give that man tactical punishment too. May they not just tell us, say they go put him for prison, another person come bail him. Lastly,
yes,
you talk about nationwide blackout.
Yes, Jenkos, they threaten shutdown. Jenko. Yes.
Me, I go like him more because make I tell you one.
Una no kukuma they get light. Una no kukuma.
We know they get the light. So make the thing happen. Make the drug government attention.
But Kennedy, this is not fair now because say na no they get light for Karo. You want make all us off.
Make I tell you something. All of us in Nigeria we did. Abi, everybody supposed enjoy this country, not a few people or a few locations. Now, not that shock you. The only time we will get light here, NEPA have technique. They are wise. But it's not as if they are wiser than us, but we are law-abiding people. Then go wait when month one end. You know, when they want come, you know, collect or submit bill. Now that time we will just see light for like 3 days. Then when they don't collect, when people don't pay bill finish, you don't go see light again until another month. That's the system. That's the logic they have been using on us. And then you see the bill keep increasing. So it good make we all of us suffer and so that federal government go no see. And I one place make even the first place where the thing go strike, make it be also rock. You know, all of us make the government draw attention of the government to what the poor masses are feeling. Thank you. Make us stop here.
All right. Thank you so much, Kennedy. Kennedy is make them take the whole lights everywhere so that they could not say the matter serious. But you know, say the implication they get implications on businesses and organizations. Hello, who they decide?
Hello. Hello, good morning, sir.
Morning to you, sir. Who they talk there?
I'm James calling from Nyanya.
James from Nyanya. Make we hear you this morning.
Please, I don't hear this word. You don't fool my ear. That is the reason I call. So what happened is that
you don't hear.
Of God say,
yes.
That is, I'm talking on the topic that Wali say people that he hurts to forgive him.
Okay.
So the word of God says that whatsoever a man sow, that's a theory. I think you see it.
Okay.
And he say a wicked man runneth when no man persuadeth. Wali has hurt so many people. Let me say right from 1993 that he started this thing. So when he come back, people knew think that he saw this post. I mean, with tears that he will do well. That is the reason people support and support him. He vote him. He become president of Nigeria. Then he come and wicked people like this. Then he infested much to the Niger Republic, and he now decided that if people will stop him, that he will relocate to the Niger Republic. That was his plan already.
Okay, hold on, my brother. You vex too much. No, take this thing out of context, James. When in they talk, say they disturb him too much. Hold on, no, take him out of context. Okay, in they let you.
Like that. I'm telling you what happened right from 1983. So early 85. If not IBB, come and redeem Nigeria from that bondage. Then we come and fall into it again. So
okay.
The wicked man run it.
All right.
And whatsoever a man do, that's a theory.
Okay.
That's the word of God.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that one. We don't talk now. Quickly, make we not blow this one out of context, because when they say if they disturb, I go Niger. That not be say if they fear any insecurity or anything. That not be the idea. In they say in no one interfere for inside of the coming government. Say in get plans. Not be the first time when they talk this thing. They don't talk before. Say in get plans to stay far away from Aso Rock. When the next government go enter, say him get the plans to stay far. And that far when they stay, not be saying they run. In no just one interfere with waiting to happen for the next government, according by how they take talk. So make we still get them right. make we no go quote the quotation out of context. So where did they say wicked man runner? You know, when the run go, internal never finish. You want them to come sit down for inside of Aso Rock after internal. You want them to sit down for what do you want make it do? Internal don't finish now. In go retire back. That one no me say the run. That one no me say wicked man run it when no more. He's retiring. Where you want them to go? You could go back to Daura. And in the say even if in there that Daura say it can't be like say in Nova they far enough. Say in fit still move far. That one no me say in the run. Okay? Make we get them straight. Who they decide?
Hello, Ezemmuo.
Morning to you there. Who they talk?
I will come back.
Who?
ID Noble.
ID Noble from Morozo. Quickly.
So the thing I want to be saying, you see, I am not too comfortable with what Sultan said and Absalami. You know, they're supposed to have waited till they are done with the court cases. Because what they are doing...
What did they say that they are not comfortable with? That people should accept the tribunal?
That is, what you read to us now, that they should accept whatever be the verdict, whatever comes out of the tribunal.
Yes, now you go accept them now.
You see, the issue is this.
Yes.
We are not key. They are not supposed to make that statement. They are supposed to be neutral. Just as people have been shouting against the Khan or whatever. They're supposed to be neutral. Especially about Absalami. They're supposed to be neutral. They are not free. Instead of them to let the judiciary do their work very well, and they should keep quiet.
No, hold on. Being neutral, you are saying two things. Being neutral is not the same thing as keeping quiet. If you are saying they should keep quiet, that's one. But being neutral, coming up to say, I beg you, anything with tribunal talk, make una accept. That in itself is not. They don't take sides. They don't take sides with anybody.
You see all the two. You see. It's only that I've forgotten the way you read it. But
make I look for that headline.
Ordinarily,
yes.
Ordinarily, they're supposed to keep quiet.
Keep quiet. Why?
They don't see. They say they should go along with. There's a way you read it as maybe to say I will call you back. And there's a way you say maybe when you read it again I'll call back.
Okay, make I scan the papers. Then make I check that particular headline where they talk so. But then. These men are statesmen. These men are religious and they are leaders actually in the country. So this is now, Ijabila said, now their own way to forestall or prevent, say, make anything no go happen. Because some people now when the tribunal, when the verdict come outside, you go still see people go say, we don't agree. Mandate this, mandate that. You go hear them. Now I mean, they make them they try to calm people down on time. Say, you know what? Make una calm down. Or waiting tribunal talk. Make una accept them. To avoid say people go come they say we no go agree, then bars bills go bust out. So that one now just elderly role within the play. Alright, so now elderly role within the try play. Meanwhile at the textile they look for that particular headline exactly. Make I read them word for word so that make yourself understand. So not be a case of say then they interfere or then they partisan or then they support one party against the other. No. They try to calm down the polity. They calm down the polity so that whatever the tribunal says, if tribunal say okay, whatever, any which way where the judgment go, make people fit calm down, fit know say okay, make the no fit go, make the no go cause bars bulls or cause accept them as the fate or accept them as how the whole thing turn out. All right, so that one, if you check them from the other side of the mirror, if you call them fatherly advice, or if you call them elderly role, anyhow where you want look at. All right, so yes, where that headline? I look for them so that I go there very clear, make you all us off they very clear, so that you not go misquote them or quote them out of context or misunderstand waiting the Sultan and all the other people they talk about. Okay, say make you accept verdict. No mean say then they support anybody. They know they support anybody. All right, that from waiting they talk here. So you need to understand that one. That one day there, but where that headline? Which paper I see that headline? Sef, I check them. I go ID Noble. I find them and I go read them for you if I see them. If I see that headline, I go read them out so that make all of they very clear on top of that one. Meanwhile, Some messages there for inside of WhatsApp. I go check them. Maybe one message, I believe. I go read them just now, so that make all us of CSDB. You fit still send your message on top of WhatsApp 0818-22-22-205. Now, quickly, make I tell you, what would they do here? Your talk station, of course, Citizen FM 93.7 for Abuja. They call me the chief priest, Ezemmuo 1. Now, what would they do for here? Now, to make we put review or analyze some of these headlines because they really concern us, and we talk about them with the view to go forward, not to tear down or drag back. Now front we want go. Now front we want go. Not be say we talk all these things to tear down or attack anybody. I did see one headline which is Sultan Khan Atiku governors preach love at Eid el-Fitr. They preach love. Not be that one we talk about. They say make them accept the verdict. I define them. I scan the papers quickly. Yes, I don't see them. Sultan urges politicians to accept tribunal's verdicts. Simple. Accept tribunal verdicts. He know they influence the tribunal. He know they support any of the party. He know they support any of the police. He say anything where tribunal do your work, but if tribunal not do their work finish, they don't pass the verdict, make politicians accept the verdict. And that's not because politicians get their own followings, they get their own circle of influence. When it be say therefore, instead of those circles of influence, say if they come outside and say, hey, we don't agree. Imagine them say some of the presidential candidates, just imagine them say maybe the presidential candidates of the Labour Party, for instance, or the presidential candidate of the PDP, all of them come outside and say, we don't agree. We must tear down this country. We don't agree. This result is fake. You cheat me. You know, say their followers go rise up, and if their followers rise up, you know what will happen. You know, go too sweet, you know, go too go well. That's not why the Sultan, they say, make them accept the tribunal's verdicts. Simple. That one not be a case of, say, partisanship or anything. Morning to you there. Yes, Isa Shiku, quickly.
I say you are defending that place where you reach. I told you before that these people are supposed to warn the judiciary first. Now let the judiciary be just, as the Bible said it. Then the people, when they do the judgment, then we accept the verdict.
No, but people have been advising the judiciary. Isa, she could hold on. People are not be all about attacks all the time. People have been hold on, listen. People have been advising the judiciary. Say judiciary, the country. Listen, is that not what you said? Listen now. Listen to me, Isa Chiku. Before we go start to go this thing back and forth. Okay, you just one call, talk your own. You know one hear what they talk. Now, when before today, people don't talk, say, tribunal. The eyes of the country, they on top of the judiciary. The eyes of everybody, they on top of judiciary. All eyes on the judiciary. You don't hear that headline before now, Isachiku. Haba. So, everybody, they look the judiciary. And because everybody, they look the judiciary, now make people, like some of these leaders, they come outside, they say, they accept the tribunal's verdict. They tell the tribunal waiting to talk. Or they tell tribunal waiting the verdict to be. But whatever the verdict is, accept in the interest of peace. Now I'm waiting these people they talk. Okay, you say I don't support anybody. Me I they look the matter as much as I can objectively. Because if you come outside now, okay, you want to make all of yourself say, now lie. Tribunal they lie. Tribunal never pass verdict. You want make I come, they attack them. They never even pass verdicts. They never even tell you, say, this or that. They are still looking at it. They never even pass the verdict. Now, the reason why this thing is important, you go to wonder. Say, I don't support anybody. The reason why this particular thing is important, we say, any small argument or any small thing fits snowball. If it snowball into something else, that's why did they say, okay, I beg go, make you accept anything with tribunal talk. And I want to make we see them from that angle. All right? That's why many people don't, you say make the advice judiciary. Many people actually don't they advise, they don't they talk. Judiciary, eyes are on you. Judiciary, eyes are on you. Judiciary. People have been saying it. Okay? So make the judiciary do the right thing. But whatever it is, if the tribunal bring out their verdict, the Sultan say make they accept. But then, of course, we also know that inside of legal system, until they get the final or they get the verdict from the highest court in the land, of course, you're not going to challenge the highest court in the land. So until they get the verdict from the highest court in the land, the process still they open for redress. People feel still they seek redress. Okay, that's another angle to it. But then I beg this matter, I don't want to make we blow them out of proportion. I don't want to make we come to talk and like say another thing won't happen. Sultan simply said, politicians accept tribunal's verdict. That's what the Sultan said. That's what the Sultan said. And I don't see anything wrong with that. Okay? Hello, who they decide? Who be that? Hello? Who they talk there? Okay, you could try call us back. I know they hear you. Your line no they clear. Try call us back 0903 22 29 797 0818 22 22 205 0818 22 22 206. All right. Make we understand. Say, I mean, nobody smart. You could say Ezemmuo they supports. I know they support anybody. But if they expect me to come for radio here, say, yeah, this is the way Sultan talks. But what is wrong with what he said? That's the question. Politicians accept the tribunal's verdict. What be the crime where they there? I beg, make we also they apply small caution so that the idea, we don't want to wait till it happen for Sudan, for here, because it's easy to talk when it started to happen now. We don't want to wait till it happen for there to start to happen for Nigeria, or wait till it happen for Ukraine and Russia to start to happen for Nigeria. Okay, so when we talk about these things, we talk to prevent escalation of trouble. That one don't mean say we try shut down justice. No. That one don't mean say we try prevent people where they find justice, may they not find justice. No. Now to avoid some other things, that's the idea. All right. So make we get them clear. Make we get them clear so that we no go day in a place of say we by ourselves they tear down our house. Who they decide?
Ezemmuo.
Yes, it's actually.
You don't clear that one.
Yes.
The one where Abu Salami is supporting support for Tinubu. So why is he chairman of peace when he was already take side? And then secondly, Mr. President will say they should forgive him. He did many things intentionally. From the last side of his appointment, from his contract, from everything. INES, this fancy where they go to, because the money involved 9 people. IFCD since 99, now also people the whole up. Are we still have some people in this country?
Okay, thank you for that one. We don't raise again. Isashiku. Now I talk about Abdul Salam. If you talk about Abdul Salam Abubakar, you know what in the stand for the country for a while. In charge of the peace committee. A president-elect don't emerge. You want to make Abdul Salam talk, say, Ezemmuo and give the president-elect support. Okay, you want to make him say, lie, president-elect, you know win. You give somebody mandate. Is that what you expect Abdul Salam to say? So no, Ezemmuo Nigerians give us support. And in reality, that's not what we need now to rally behind the president-elect. That one no stop anybody with the seek redress to continue to the seek redress. Continue to look for justice. And then at a point, we don't see where government don't do 1 year, 2 years, or some months into the. That's not why we get states like Anambra, states like Bayelsa, some states when they be said then they off cycle their own election, they off cycle. Why? Because of some of the court cases when they be say it dispose or displace sitting governments after maybe some months or 1 year after election. You go here say, okay, not be you really win. See who win. So that one not me say make we not go rally round behind the president-elect, because guess what? We not go leave vacuum no go there that as a rock. May 29, a government go enter there. We not go say because controversies day or irregularities day the election, make we wait first until. So Aso Rock now, Aso Rock go. It remind me of waiting Abororo talk. Abororo say na the building. Maybe sometimes we need to try voting for the building and anyway down on the larger side. But no, somebody has to be there to administer or to run the country. To run the country. So he said rally round or support the president-elect. Waiting be the wrong statement there. In no talk say the president-elect they right or wrong. He no talk about anything mandate or no. He no say make people no seek redress for court. He no say anything. He say rally round or support the president-elect. And I mean, you know go support him before. Is he not your country? Do you have another country? Whether you are trying to solve the issues on ground, you still need to support the president-elect until you yourself get what you define. Okay?
Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Are you hearing me?
Yes. Who be this? ID Noble?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome. I don't see the headline. Now the headline and they cause bulls like this now. It is on top of Daily Trust Saturday, where the Sultan say it urge politicians to accept tribunal's verdict. Yes. That be the headline where they talk about. ID Noble. I don't know what they do this your line, ID Noble. Hello? Hello? Wow. I don't know what they happen to your line. You know, it always break. I don't really they hear you. But then now what in day they have been done. Make I just take one or two more calls. Who they decide?
Good morning, Ezemmuo.
Good morning to you there. Who they talk?
It's Chief Priest in Orozo.
All right, to Chief Eze from Orozo, the Chief Priest of Liverpool.
Yes.
How you day?
Fine.
Welcome this morning.
This is a very nice Saturday.
Yes, so nice Saturday. Go ahead.
After our Muslim brothers and sisters celebrated.
Yes.
And it comes a time when our dear president is asking us for forgiveness. That is very important and appropriate. That the word of God said that it is if we denounce our sin, that is when forgiveness comes. We as human beings, we can do as much as we can because He created us in His own image. But like many other people have said, it is God Himself that has the final forgiveness.
When you say final forgiveness, Chief Eze, make we not go far. You as a human being, so there's no place for forgiveness. Only God forgives.
I say we can do as much as we can. But it is God that has final forgiveness. Don't you agree with that?
Well, you as a human being, because let's leave God's role to God. As in the realm of the human, for we as human beings, somebody
because you know that is the truth, you have to say it. As you said, let us forget about that.
All right.
I'm saying that sometimes in our life there is nothing as important as doing the right thing. There's no way you can do the wrong thing knowingly and still expect forgiveness freely. Like the area we are Igbos, we can go forge ahead. But remember that our president said that we voted for him only 5%. He says so in America. That is not a problem. That's like I said, we can forge ahead. But I want him to do something that will give him total forgiveness from all Igbos and Nigerians at large. Because our person, a citizen that is being hoarded and detained, has gotten court judgment that he should be released. But he's still there. I know that
you talk about Nnamdi Kanu.
Exactly.
Okay.
I know that our dear president will not be happy that in Katsina there is sit at home every Monday. Not to talk of the whole Southeast. He know that Igbos will be very, very happy with him if we should release this man. Assuming this bad boy is doing this thing, let him try and say, oh, maybe they are using this opportunity because this man is detained and they'll be causing all this trouble. Let me release him. Let's see what they will hold on now to do whatever they are doing. If that should be done, I think we all will be very, very happy. And Nigerians will recommend him. He will go down in history as a listening president. So there is one man in our place. He plays local music. Let me put it this way. I quote him. What am I saying? Everybody sings.
But when you know his sin, that one is more painful. So let him do this one to redeem his image.
Okay.
And free us from this problem we are going through as
All right.
Christians.
All right. All right. All right, Chief Eze, thank you so much for that one. We don't talk this morning. All right. Chief Eze, they talk something about, we need to talk about forgiveness, make you do some things too. But then, all of them they and I think so they be say in due time, we'll go to check. But then I understand where they come from, especially when Supreme Court don't talk some things about that case. We they say if they talk about forgiveness, maybe all the hostages or especially people like Nnamdi Kanu way court don't say free am. Say it's supposed free am, Abi. That's where you they go. Anyway, that one day there. I beg go. Maybe we'll go face. I don't know what thing they happen to this other line. Maybe we'll go call 090 322 29797, or maybe we go try 08. That now talk about ID. Pastor ID Noble from Orozo. Maybe you could try the other numbers. Make we see. Try our other numbers. Okay. Hello, who they decide?
Ezemmuo, good morning.
Morning to you there.
Ezemmuo, now body they talk.
Yes, buddy. Welcome back, buddy.
They talk that time the line cut off.
Yes.
Ezemmuo, what you just said. Fellow callers, I mean, I talk in that way. Ezemmuo is just a presenter.
Oh.
Ezemmuo is not a politician. Ezemmuo is a journalist. Ezemmuo is just looking as a mediator. In this way, none of us will get media to even talk. Ezemmuo, let's look back in the 80s and 90s. Only Radio Nigeria there for this country. Telephone said every day. Also, we agitate. Now nobody can hear our voice. When they talk, they are only saying, Sultan has not said anything bad now. We all voted. I voted. Why are all this agitation? I said something yesterday. Let's look at what is happening in Sudan.
Oh.
When you light a fire and throw it inside the bush, you don't know where it will end. Let us exercise patience. Life is a process. Politics is a process. If we didn't win now, it doesn't mean that we cannot win tomorrow. If we re-strategize. The Sultan is just saying, for peace to reign, the judges are not even, they are also humans.
Yes.
But whatever, if they will look at the evidence and every other thing, whatever judgment they give, the Supreme Court give judgment, they say the only place can always appeal, not be heaven. If the Supreme Court don't give in judgment, now heaven will go appeal. But all we are saying that let this court do their fair bidding so that whoever here will also be. That's why we are even asking that let this process be televised. Let it be light. Let Nigerians follow. If you don't get light on your generator, follow. So that whatever is happening in the court, everybody will see. So at the end of the day, nobody will carry fake news and tell somebody that this is what happened in the court. That's why we are even asking that let this process be televised so that Nigerians will follow live. What did Sultan say? He has not said anything bad now. What Abu said, what did they want him to say? That, okay, court, give the judgment to so party. If Labour say, okay, they are this, if whatever the APC that we are even talking about, don't also have a right to go to court. This court, please, Nigerians, Ezemmuo is just.
All right. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for that one. We don't clarify. Thank you so much. Why stop? Thank you so much, because the truth be say, not be say anybody they take sides. All right. When you talk about taking sides, that's one of the things where we know they do for here. But in as much as say we know they take sides, say if I say what you like to hear, the other person will get your own different opinion. He no go like what in me I talk. If I say what in that person like to hear, you will get your own different opinion. You don't go like what in I talk. That's not why we know they take sides. It's called balancing. We balance the whole talk. All right. And that's not why when Sultan say maybe politicians accept the tribunal's verdict, that one no me say even the Sultan himself, talk before now, we don't hear him several times. Last week, the week before the last week, many Nigerians they say, judiciary, our eyes are on you. You know how Sabinus they take hold in two fingers, opening eye. Sabinus the comedian. Then our eyes there on top of judiciary. Eyes there on judiciary. But nobody they tell judiciary waiting to how you go take past the verdict or not. But in the interest of peace, to avoid waiting to happen for some places, if the verdict done they passed, okay, even if they pass this verdict, say, okay, now no be the incumbent, no be the president-elect or the ruling party, now you win. Then say, okay, now the other or the other parties, any other party, now you win. You know, say supporters of the ruling party or supporters of the president-elect themselves, they go start to agitate. They go say, no, we don't agree. You see? So the best way to handle this thing, now to trust the judiciary. Since we'd already said that now through the judiciary now we will get the result or get the seek redress or find answers. If the judiciary don't say, okay, this is what we have said, we should get the decency or the still declare. This verdict of the tribunal can never say it's 2 people or 3 people. It has to be 1 person. And anybody who they declare, the other people will still not be happy. Other people will not go still happy. It's not like when Super Eagles go play man, Super Eagles lose, you go start to the vex. Super Eagles has lost. I made them come back, train harder, get new coach, prepare, re-strategize, go back for another competition. That's so it be. All right? That's so it be. I know they support any particular person. If you go shock, if me I tell you, I never ever talk for this radio, but and not be my job to talk but you go shock if I tell you who me I support during this election. It go shock you. It go shock you. It go shock you. I'm my own person when I support. It is far. You're not near. So make we calm down, no. Not be by like that, oh. Not be by to the ginger. If all of us come radio, both the presenter and everybody, we say, yes. Make we put fire everywhere. No, that's not the best. All right? And make we keep our conversations within the cycle of reasoning. Just like Chief Eze from Orozo, in talk something. Now, very controversial thing Chief Eze talk this morning. They mentioned Nnamdi Kanu and Nnamdi Kanu, they lead a proscribed group. A group, when we say the law of the land, don't talk. Say this group is a proscribed group. That means they don't blacklist this group. All right. Now the leader of that group, they in detention. The court don't say free this man. Now very sensitive topic. But you see the way when you take present time, not be saying a war, not be saying a violence, not be saying a bad goes. You present your argument, present your own talk very, very decently. So that we go fit to talk. We always the talk and keep a conversation within the cycle of reasoning. All right. I beg go try in case you try our other line. People like ID Noble. If you like say that's your other line, just call the other lines, all the other options. Try 0903 22 29 797. If you try that one, we will not hear your voice. Try 0818 22 22 205. If you try that one, we know to hear your voice. Try 0818 22 22 206. If you try that one too, we know to hear your voice. Drop message for us on top of 0818 22 22 205. Talk about ID Noble and anybody where they try the other numbers, them way be say bless you, we know to hear you clearly. Try the other options. Make I check WhatsApp. I get one message for inside of WhatsApp there. Somebody say, Chief Priest, good morning. The difference between APC and opposition reps is 7 members, 182 to 175. And I can assure you that when the real politics starts, the leadership of the House can swing to either side. So opposition statement is not a threat. Caller 90 talk that one. Very valid point, because say when it starts, the opposition caucus, some people fit still not agree with waiting the opposition caucus. Some people, when they part of the opposition caucus, for instead of House of Rep, then say fit still come outside and say no, they won't go with waiting the ruling caucus. They talk the majority of the ruling caucus. Okay, they fit still decide to go the APC way. So some of the members, maybe Labour Party, for instance. So an example I give, Labour Party get about now if they decide, say even for inside of that, and like 4 of them or 3 of them say we want to support the ruling party, that one a possibility. It go hard though, but it's a possibility. So they can still do, like he said, like Kola talk say, if politicking don't start, if you still lobby come over to the other side. All right. Hello, who they decide now?
Oh, Ezemmuo.
Yes, who they talk there?
ID Noble.
Yes, I did know, but that other line, that other line, I know they hear your voice for the other line.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes, quickly,
so,
quickly,
said,
yes, quickly.
You see, not to say I wanted you to say something that will cause problems.
Yes.
No. All we are saying is that let all these our leaders be as neutral as possible. In the sense that, you see, when they say they should accept the verdict, they are not yet done with it. And there are two stages. The one they are onto now and the one that will be the final. So they should just let it be. And Absalami, honestly, in fact, his own position is more sensitive than that of Sultan. So Absalom is supposed to keep quiet. You shouldn't make any comment whatsoever. That's number two. Then number three, you see, when you look at the reps.
You say Abdul Salam not supposed to make any comment?
Yes.
Why? Abdul Salam can call for peace, head of peace committee.
The position, see, the role he played by being the chairman of the peace committee, supposed to be quiet. He has finished his own. You should let it be. You should let every other person say any other thing, but he has finished his own at the time they were signing that pact. That is the truth. So now, the issue of the Rex. If you remember, people shouted when they wanted to when they sent the news of the Rex to National Assembly, people were shouting that, oh, these people, they are partisan people. They ignored everybody. They went ahead and just to stay true. I tell you the truth. Go and check on the state that some of those people were posted to and see what happened there. So it is not that people don't know what they are saying. The trust deficit is so huge that if you say anything, people will not even take you for serious at all. Because they know that in these days, people buy magic. They buy it, unless we don't want to say the truth. We are all adults. By the grace of God, as small as I am now, I'm in my 6th decade, and I should know what I'm talking about. Nobody can tell me that go to court. I see, in this country, don't you know the rating they gave the judiciary of Nigeria some time ago? The rating of this country, the judiciary, it was very poor. So this country needs a real touch from God. People to really believe what they are doing. So that is just the truth. So it's not that people say, no. The project is huge. So they need to work on that. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much for that one. We don't talk about trust deficits based on what did not happen. For inside of the judiciary, where involved the judiciary in the past. That's why people they're skeptical. All right, but at the same time, sometimes approach matters a lot. Okay, even if you doubt the judiciary, even if, all right. By the way, doubting the judiciary might not be the best for us, but even if you get your reasons based on some of the things that don't happen before, from cash crunch to some of the other issues that don't happen before, and you get your reasons to doubt the judiciary. The safest thing to do, not be to come out, the safest thing to do, not to even keep your eyes. Yes, just like many people don't talk to judiciary, we get our eyes on you. We're gonna do well, you know. People don't talk like that. Stakeholders don't talk like that. Many people don't already tell judiciary like that. Say, we they watch you now, make gonna do well, okay. That one day, but then if judiciary at the end of the thorough investigation, thorough analysis, they come past their verdict. I mean, if you say you don't accept them, you can't stir up violence. I hope you get back up. I hope say you get place where they be say if the bars bulls don't hot reach, you get where you go carry your family go, sha. Abi? That one day there. But anyway, that one no mean say Nigerians no go seek redress. That one no mean say Nigerians no go ask questions. That one no mean say Nigerians no go seek justice. Okay? That one day there. Interesting. So I've been defining one particular information, talk about the numbers of the House of Rep members. So for the House of Rep, we get about 162 seats where the APC don't collect. PDP collect 102 seats, all right, and the Scoff Labour Party 34 seats and 1. Okay, so all of those ones now waiting there for inside of the 10th assembly. So waiting somebody they try to talk say they fit still lobby. Then waiting caller they talk for WhatsApp. They fit still lobby from these other minority parties or these other parties when you get the majority seats, they will lobby one or two lawmakers from there. One or two, gather them, make them support the ruling party in providing the leadership for the assembly. All right, all of them there. Shout out to all man with on the colors. The idea now make we talk, make we make sense out of waiting the headlines, and make we make sense out of some of these issues because they concern us really. But at the same time, we go address the matters responsibly. So that we don't go address the matter in a way when the BC will cause problem. All right, shout out, thank you for understanding. Shout out to Isa Chiku, yes. Shout out to Oman Kennedy. Shout out to Godwin Oabo. Shout out to ID Noble. Shout out to Chief Eze from Orozo. Shout out to GB from Life Camp. Emmanuel from Caro. Bode from Inyanya. Jeremiah from Outa Balefi. Daniel from Massacre. Andrew from Wuse. Richard from Massacre. Kennedy from Caro. Shout out. Paul from Maraba. Shout out. Kola from WhatsApp Kingdom. Kola, where do you send us message from? Let us know your location, please. Yeah. Paul from Maraba, David from Karu, Samuel from Apo, shout out, James from Inyanya, all of you now. We see all of you now. We like all of you now. We love all of you now. Now all of you now, they make us, they come out here every morning. If I remember, say if I come here every morning, say me and you go reason, I did ginger myself, bath, rush, interlude, Boston, here, conversation going, and let's keep it modest. Let's keep it within the circle of reasoning. Thank you so much. 6 minutes before 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, with the inside of the newsroom, make we go collect waiting the information, the talk, with information for peace, not for PC. So Monday morning, we go there on ground here, we will check some things, we go reason some matters, and of course, we go talk. Because this now your talk station, Citizen FM 93.7 for Abuja. They call me the chief priest. If you call me Ezemmuo 1, if you call me Oracle of the Citizens, anyone where you call me, I deal with you. You, now my family. I like you. And I know say you like me, self, because now if we talk finish, we like ourselves, no worry ourselves. I'll see you. Make we jump again Monday, 6 a.m. on top Super Citizen at sunrise. Before me go come out to make I just remember for you, say for this